Anybody who doesn't know can put your hand. Hello? You know, have you heard? Okay. So why I was telling is actually, when we talk about this book, some basic knowledge should be there about Mahabharata. Otherwise, you cannot relate. Here, M.T. Vasudevan Nair, as it is, actually is one of the best-known authors in Malayalam. And second one is the translation of Randamola to English. I couldn't get that book, but see, it should be available. Or I'll make some effort to make it available. Yes, very soon. I can contact doctors. Okay. And normally MT's novels are based on typical family houses, joint family houses, and where he belonged rather. And it is mostly from the Valvanad area where he Valvanad is again. If you see Malayalam movies as it is, even now, the dialect used is not the exactly written language. Written languages normally we consider as a very dry. Here also it's, I think there are various dialects. And one of the beautiful dialects in Kerala is from Valvanad area. That is part of Palakkad district and part of Malappuram district and part of Calicut. So altogether this area is called Valvanad area. And there actually their dialect is always very, very respectful and very sweet actually. You don't hurt and you listen to their their speech also. You don't feel like abrupt ending and those things. So this is being now adopted by film fraternity. In almost every film you can listen to even though the actress doesn't belong to that area, she'll be delivering that diction will be from this place. So he belongs to that place, and one of the culturally very rich area. I don't belong to that place in Balghat. I belong to Balghat district, but from a different place. But still, actually, I also love the dialect of that place. And our man has taken this. Joint families were existing even in AP. I think it was existing for quite a long time. And this is his characters. Normal characters are from those other books I'm talking about. Normally he used to take characters from such kind of background. For the first time, he has gone beyond his beaten track. That is, he has taken a character from epic Mahabharata and he has given mortal mortal emotions to that character. And again, his descriptions and his way of storytelling is safe. It is very, very, very complex way of delivering the thing. But he didn't actually change the entire structure of the Mahabharata. So I would like to read a little bit not from the book. I'm talking about whatever I've written. I'll just read with this unique narrative style, evocative of lyrical charm. MT, as he is popularly known. He is popularly known as MT. M.T. Vasudevan Nair, though his name is M.T. Vasudevan Nair. So he became a trendsetter in Malayalam fiction right from his early days of creative writing in the 50s. His obsessive theme usually was the crumbling system of Nair joint families, that's called Taravadu, usually from his native village Kudalur in Kerala and the surrounding areas in Valvanad region. MT started a new direction in Malayalam fiction and later in the well-detailed scripts in Malayalam cinema. You see, actually, he and another director called Hariharan, they were a team, and they've given, apart from that director, other directors also have taken some of his films. But these people have some authentic feels. One of them I mentioned the other day actually when we were talking, that is Vaishali. Vaishali is a character, you must be knowing actually. Vaishali is a character, again, who was a, daughter of a Devdasi, who goes to, attract Irshya Shringa, who was supposed to, who is, son of a, saint, who is supposed to come to that country. The moment he reaches the country, the drought will end and the rains will shower. That's a basic story. And he has taken Vaishali as in a completely different, perspective. So how people, see this, if you say, very little words, it is something like how we use our system, use people and throw away. They use the Lomapada, the Raja, the king, uses that particular lady, girl, and brings him in. After bringing him, he is being he is being married to the king's son, king's daughter, and this lady has been completely thrown out. So this is the that is the crux of the entire thing. So then he has been involved in very, very, very meaningful and socially relevant scripts of various cinemas. Now mostly they were romantic outsiders. The characters, mostly they were romantic outsiders caught in the solitary moments of their encounters with their own self. A self which was never at ease in a hostile world and often motivated by an impotent, rather helpless rage against the exploiting system. And yearning for revenge, and the very realization of this revenge often reveals its futility. His characters many a times were the ones realizing this futility, ends up wondering at the very existence of their self in this world. After there is a vengeance internally which cannot be expressed because of the helpless situation. But when they start venting it, they achieve. But after achieving, they realize that was foolishness. Then they feel there is no purpose of living. Many of his characters used to feel like that at the end of the story. So here also he has brought him to similar lines, but see, not with so vertical intention like in some of his other novels. Then actually see, now even when he picks up the characters from the epics like Mahabharata, he cautiously maintains the structure of the feelings intact. Let's come back to the second turn. The whole story is revolving around Bhimisen, the second of the Pandava brothers, and his perspective on many critical turning points and incidents of the epic, which is never seen anywhere else so far, even after 2+ decades after MT had written it. The epic characters are brought down to the level of normal mortals with an intense flavor of emotional portrayal which can be related by any of us as we go through the novel. His deep and intense narrative style and the stops and spaces leaves us thinking and thinking forever. And as a mystery unearths, each time we get a deeper derivative of the simple lines etched by him with a classical technique. See, the beauty of this book is every time you read it, you get something different. It is very, I cannot explain it just like that through words. Only if you experience it, you will realize. And I don't know how far it has been caught in the English translation. I'm not too sure. In fact, one of my friends who was not friends, I don't know, he's a respectable figure, old man. He was supposed to come here, and he has already written, translated a lot of his work into Telugu. So I thought of getting him here. Somehow, because of the current situation here, he couldn't reach here.